I'm here. We about to get into these topics.
So I'm like, I gotta appreciate you from coming on the show and all that, because I know you've been a real busy woman, and like, I gotta thank you for that, from coming on the show, and you're finally here, because I've been saying, damn, for months. Hey y'all, for months. I've been trying to get my wife, the CEO of Goddess Body, the one who sponsors this show right here. I've been trying to get her on the show for months, but she been busy, and by now, since her time is over, she's on the show.
Sweep it up like a broom, the elephants in the room. Feeling like MJ, I walk it out on the moon. These boys faster than Zoom, I'm floating like a balloon. From the womb to the tomb, I'm repping the green room. Yeah.
What up, world? Welcome to the Green Room with Gippy Lee, and I'm your host who does the most, Gip Star, aka Gippy, aka Mojo, aka Cocky Bill Boy, aka you can call me whatever you want, but just don't call me Collect. Man, I got a special guest in here today, man. My wife, my confidant, entrepreneur. She got her own business in the Oakwood Shopping Center. You know what I'm saying? The CEO of Goddess Body, GloMiller. What's happening with it, baby?
Love you, honey. I'm here. We about to get into these topics.
So I'm like, I gotta appreciate you from coming on the show and all that, because I know you've been a real busy woman, and like, I gotta thank you for that, from coming on the show, and you're finally here, because I've been saying, damn, for months. Hey y'all, for months. I've been trying to get my wife, the CEO of Goddess Body, the one who sponsors this show right here. I've been trying to get her on the show for months, but she been busy, and by now, since her time is over, she's on the show. How does it
Yes,
feel?
it feels great. It's an honor to support you.
That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up. But before we do anything, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, Gipstar ENT, GIPPSTAR ENT. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna say it all day long. Today's show, episode 13, is sponsored by Goddess Body. Ladies, go get your
Woo-hoo.
shapers, go get your fry highs, go get your waist trainers. Located at the Oakwood Shopping Mall. I'm gonna say it all day. I'm gonna say it once, I'm gonna say it twice, I'm gonna say it 3 and 4 times. Ladies, if you got curves when you hot, Goddess
Goddess
Body
body
is
is
the
the
spot.
spot. I love this slogan. I love it.
Yes, indeed, man. Wardrobe provided by Toby Hilfiger, man. Go get your garments and accessories located at any Hilfiger outlet located in the country, better yet the world. Man, it was a crazy fucking weekend, bro.
It was. The news is hitting. New Orleans is on fire.
Man, it was a crazy.
New Orleans is on fire.
They straight tripping, huh?
Baby, let me tell you. From the jailbreak out to the capture and actually taking bids on who gonna be the last one to get caught is hilarious.
They got a pool on that shit,
They do. I think that's nonsense, though. I think that is real crazy.
man. Man, they got other shit out here, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna speak on that, you know what I'm saying? You dig? Cause straight respect for my family, you know what I'm saying? But man, this jailbreaking shit, man. This jailbreaking shit, bro. Man, what you think?
The jailbreak. I think it was an inside job. I think they had a lot of other people involved.
A inside job, what you didn't know?
Well, I told you from day one, drawing on the wall was crazy.
Nah, but what you didn't know? They called a fucking maintenance man. He got 11 charges from helping them dudes escape from jail. And plus, his bond is 1.5 million.
1.5 million is outrageous. Also, they're also saying that he was threatened in order to do that, and I could see how that could happen.
Threatening?
Yes, he was
Bullshit.
threatened. I
Bullshit.
believe he was threatened.
You think he was threatened?
Yeah, why would someone who works in a jailhouse who don't have any criminal record all of a sudden wants to help criminals escape from jail? I just don't see it happening. I think there's more to that story. I can't wait to see how it play out in court. I definitely think there got to be more to that story. Nobody ain't that dumb.
So you don't think they got footage and evidence placing them at scenes of the crime, helping them escape?
I ain't see it yet. Show it. Change my mind.
Evidently, they arrested his ass, bro.
They arrested him for hearsay from the criminal.
Hearsay? They part of video footage.
They haven't showed it yet. They showed everything else. They haven't showed it yet. Even if there's footage of him doing it, what was his motive to do it? He wasn't gaining anything. Did anybody promise him money? Did they say that? Or was he threatened like he said he was? He said he was threatened.
I don't think he was threatened, Green Room World. I don't think he was fucking threatened.
I believe it. I could believe it. I could see it.
I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? I think he was manipulated. I think he wanted to be down. I don't think he was threatened. I think he was manipulated. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? He was manipulated. And I ain't buying the fucking the threaten. And y'all know me, Mr. I ain't buying it. I ain't buying that one.
Okay, even if he cut off the water, right? Even if he cut the water off, why were the doors open? Who opened the door? These people don't have no key, so you trying to tell me just pushing and kicking on the door gonna pop that door open? I don't know. I think there's more to that story, more to come, and it had to be more help.
Man, they probably had more help, but his motherfucking ass got caught. Straight up, he got caught. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think he deserve $1 million bond? Because that's an enormous bond to come up with.
Honey, he lucky he ain't get a $10 million bond. Man, you help at least about 5 of them.
Allegedly.
Right. Like you said, at least 5 of them. You know what I'm saying? Got attempt murder or murder. And one of them got a murder conviction.
That's my point. So isn't that a reason for him to be scared of them?
Scared of them?
And whoever on the outside world that may be threatening his family, his friends, or people associated with him.
Good point. But Mr. I ain't buying it. Because I know they have sufficient evidence, footage, of you helping these people.
I have to see the footage. The footage is everything.
The footage is everything.
And even when I see the footage, I want to see if he was threatened. Was he threatened beforehand? What was his motive? I just don't believe that his mind would just click and say, let me turn this water off. I'm going to let 10 people out without any consequences working in a jailhouse every day.
I see it. I see the manipulation all day long. I see manipulation all day long, and it can happen anywhere.
The truth remains to be said.
You're right.
Shown.
You're right. But 5 of them got caught.
Right.
5 of them got caught. And let me tell you, like, the first 2, y'all got to be the most dumbest motherfucking criminals of all time. Why would y'all go to the French Quarter? Why would y'all go to the French Quarter? That go to show you right there, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck y'all gonna escape on something and you ain't got no bread? Now, one of them, the one that was convicted for the 2 murders, he has nothing to lose. He had nothing to lose. But the first 2, what was your purpose to go to the French Quarters? This is what I heard. Sources say they was going to look for motherfucking tramadol, 200s.
In the French Quarter.
In the French Quarters.
I think some of them planned the jailbreak and others was just happened to be there at the time and didn't really think about what was going to be next. Some of them had it planned.
All right, this is what you said now. You said they planned the jailbreak.
Yeah.
All right, so why would they want the fuck they would have the maintenance man that knife point or something you did? Because they ain't got him at no gut point. They threatening his life. Well, why would they have him at knife point? You know what I'm saying? This particular person, for him to go to jail to get 11 counts of helping them escape, if you think they planned it.
That was one of the rumors that he was held at knife point. But if they planned it, they threatened his family. He's saying they threatened his family. They threatened him at knife point. They threatened his family.
And that nigga a motherfucking lie. That nigga a motherfucking lie. They ain't threatened his bitch ass at no fucking knife point and threatened his family because none of this shit ain't come out at on the news.
You're right. Technology is big. I'm sure they have technology in the jail to see what's going on in the
and furthermore, because I don't want to cut my wife off. And furthermore, the government is investigating this shit, this
Yeah,
crime.
once they're gonna get to the bottom of it, but we haven't heard everything.
But I'm saying like this. Once that government investigate on these dudes escaping a crime, I don't think they're gonna be fucking up on the intelligence, Glory. The
No,
government.
they're not.
I can see the sheriff.
I don't think so. I think they gotta interview each one of those persons who escaped from the prison first. Then they gotta analyze the tape. That's gonna take time. They can't do that in 3 days. And then they're gonna analyze the tapes from outside of the jail and their movement.
Man, look here. Fuck analyzing that, man. Once you cross that line, your ass is mine. That's how I'm gonna look at it like that. And we gonna move on from that one because we got other shit to carry on to talk about besides motherfuckers breaking out of jail. You know what I'm saying? You did. You look so beautiful. I have to say that. Yeah, you look so beautiful. God damn.
Thank you, honey.
Man, this gonna be a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? Mo and Glow. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also a rapper. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? We moving on from that. You know, Ride Wave, honey. Ride Wave was arrested in Atlanta on reckless conduct, pointing a gun at somebody, possession of firearm, tampering with evidence, conspiracy to commit a felony, criminal damage of property, and etc. He has so many charges I can't even motherfucking name them. What the fuck wrong with Ride Wave? I know you got this sad ass music, bro. You know what I'm saying? This heartbreaking music. You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck up? What are you going through?
Ride Wave. He have to be going through an emotional breakdown.
You could tell that in his music.
I know he been rapping that sad music, but to have all those charges, I have to hear more about the case. I haven't heard a lot about Rod Wade. I just heard breaking news that he was arrested, but he has posted bond, so you know his.
You think it was domestic?
Probably so.
Fuck if it's money long, honey. You think it was domestic?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I understand that. You know what I'm saying, but you think it was domestic? Because the way they giving these charges, you got reckless conduct, pointing a gun at someone. You know what I'm saying? Tampering with evidence, conspiracy to commit a felony, criminal damage of property.
It sounds like you has something to do with a female.
Yeah, criminal damage to property. That sounds like you beat busting a bitch window open and busting this bitch tile open. Ride Wave. Damn, you going through that much emotion to go to jail on all them charges? Damn.
All that money. Crazy.
But see, that's what I'm saying about.
I'm just saying, if a person if a person is rich, why are they still into low level activities? I just never could understand it. You rich, you could have anybody you want, any person you want. You could be anywhere in the world at any point in time.
Right.
Why would you jeopardize all that for one person? I'll never understand it.
Nah, but what about the domestic part, man? Don't you have a cool head? Cause I'm like, this like if I have bread, and I'm gonna keep it real. Put the camera on me. Yeah, I'm gonna start this shit early. If I have bread, and that sound like that's something domestic with his girlfriend. We don't know until we get into further details. My anger towards you, it ain't gonna go that far for me to fuck around and point a gun at you, damage your property. Nah, I ain't going that fucking far.
That's only when they have other women involved.
That what you think?
That's where trouble. Yes, that's where trouble. Every great man has a wife.
No, wait. No, but explain to me. Get to the mic. Like, explain this. Explain this to me. Explain this. Nah. What a female had to do with that? Speak on the mic.
I'm not sure if it was a female or not.
But you just made the comment.
I say, but if it's multiple females involved, that would bring trouble.
But what if it's just a ordinary toxic relationship? You know, when the toxic relationships be going on, what if it's just a toxic argument and it turns to, violent?
I can't speak for other women, so I wouldn't react definitely the way she reacted and call the police on him and possibly get him taken away from his family. losing money, then we all lose.
Man, I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We winning over here. I
But
can't
I
call the
understand that. I understand that because I just
let
won't
me
break
see
it
if I
down.
can find more.
Nah, I just won't break it down. I just won't break it down like the comparison. It's
Okay.
like you said that he had money. He got all this money. He can have anybody he want, and he can go all the way around the world and all that. Because I'm trying to make sense with this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's been arrested in Atlanta. I don't give a fuck
Mm-hmm.
if he bond out or not. He's been arrested in Atlanta for reckless conduct. That sounds like domestic.
Oh yeah,
Pointing a
it's a
gun.
domestic charge. You're right. It says on there.
So I just want to break down this domestic shit about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's crazy.
I think females react when you have other women involved. If you make a woman a prime instead of telling them the truth, that's what makes a woman go off. Like their feelings be in it. Some men disregards the woman's feelings. I'm not saying that he did it,
All right.
but I'm saying all this is allegedly, by the way.
All right. What if the bitch was Spurl? What if she was Spurl and his anchor? That dude, I don't know nothing about this dude. I just know about his music. I don't know nothing about any rapper, celebrity, nothing. I just know about what they do on what I see.
Spoil how? Like what? Like what is she throwing a fit about? And your assumptions.
And my assumption, oh, that's a good question. Uh uh maybe about a cheating scandal.
Right.
Going
Okay.
in his phone, like you said, could it be a woman? You know what I'm saying? I have to come good with that one. That's a good question.
Right.
But
That's
sometimes like about 65% of uh a domestic argument and it goes that far with
Mhm.
Rod Wave, it's like, damn, she probably went in his phone, you know what I'm saying, seen some shit she didn't want to see and reacted to it, laid up there and threw his phone at him, you know what I'm saying, hit him in his face, you dig, and he just went clean the fuck off. But the domestic part about it though, you know what I'm saying, it shouldn't get that far. That's the fuck I'm
It
saying.
shouldn't get that far, but men gotta stop playing with these women's feelings and having them think one thing and it's another thing. And if you won't cheat, be an open cheater. Tell her I won't be in an open relationship so she could cheat too.
I can
That's
agree with
it.
that.
Oh,
I
that's
can
it.
agree with that. I can
That's
agree
it.
with that. I can agree with that. You got pretty eyes.
Thank you, honey.
But I can agree with that.
That's
On
it.
some real shit, I can agree with that, you know what I'm saying? But you know me, Rod Wave, Mr. I ain't buying it. I say that shit all day on my show. You know, I say that shit all day. If this woman makes you go that far, you gonna fucking lose it all. Because you know, people with money think money can make shit go away.
Not this day and age. The best thing to do is if you have a female that's gonna react and call the police on you instead of just walking out on you and taking away what he wants the most,
Right.
then your choices are wrong on both ends.
So you saying you gotta know who you dealing with.
Yes, either someone who could control their emotions or someone who can't. But we all been there. We all been young once.
True, true, true. And we gonna move on from that one there, you know what I'm saying? You did, cause this shit getting real interesting, you know what I'm saying? This shit getting real interesting, you know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi, honey. Kid Cudi will reportedly take the stand and testify against Diddy for the prosecution in the Puff Daddy trial. What you think about him taking the stand?
I think he is going to take the stand and testify to what happened to him.
He blew that fucking car up.
I really think he blew that car up. I think he blew that car up because he wanted Cassidy, not Cassidy, Cassie.
Cassidy. Yeah, he probably Cassidy too. You did? Nah, I ain't fucking with him. I'm fucking with you know what I'm saying? Cassidy, you see this shit?
He wanted her all to himself.
Cassidy.
Definitely.
You got me saying Cassidy. Goddamn. But man, anyway, Cassidy.
Cassidy.
Cassidy. No, check this out. Cassidy, you see this. One day you probably see this and all this. I'm not throwing no shade at you and all that, you know, but I ain't buying down either, you know what I'm saying? You know, but fuck all that, you did. But back to the lecture at hand. But yeah, you right. He wanted Cassie all to himself, but
That's what I think. And all these
he about to spill
assumptions.
the beans.
Oh, he about to spill the beans. He's taking a stand, and every person who take a stand in that case is gonna file a lawsuit against him. That's their motive for taking a stand.
All right, so that should be a money thing. That should be a hustle thing. Or the New Orleans way, he went out like a bitch and ratted. Now that's a difficult one to ask, right?
Yeah.
Now we from New Orleans, so when we talk New Orleans way, you did, even though it's celebrities or not. You know what I'm saying?
In New Orleans,
so what's that gangster?
Taking a stand, period, is not gangster.
All right, then. So he's going out like a bitch.
That's what basically they're gonna say in NOLA. NOLA don't play that. NOLA gonna recognize you as a rat in NOLA if you take the stand.
Because if you agree,
take the stand, you do an affidavit.
Because like if you agree to testify against Diddy of blowing up your car, because that's what it's gonna be all about. Because you were dealing with Cassie, they're gonna ask you about that car, and you're gonna explain the whole situation. Is that going out like a bitch? Is that gangster? Or you impossible way you get your get back.
Gangster going after the bag.
Now, hey, that just like, hey, now going after the bag, that's your hustle move, but your dignity as a street dude, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of these rappers is not.
He's supposed to be a street.
I don't think so. I don't think so. A lot of these dudes not no street dudes, you know. So his thing should be like going after the bag or something you did. But at the same time, this kind of crazy. A street dude will be on the clout thing too. This is like if they just drop the Diddy case. This is like a celebrity punch a street dude in the mouth, right? You don't think that street dude gonna go for the lawsuit? Quick hustle?
Yeah, of course they're gonna go for the quick hustle, but it's gonna be his pride on the line too. It's gonna get bigger than a hustle. If he's a real,
so you saying by him taking a stand on Diddy, is that for his pride or what he did to him, or he going for the money?
Both. His pride with what he did to him, and he's going for the money. He's going to be considered in the street as a rat, of course, but he really looking at the bigger picture, going for the bag. But also, you got to recognize he's not a street dude. Then
you think he's scared of Diddy?
I think a lot of people was scared of Diddy. I think a lot of people were scared of him, but I also think he couldn't have put all that off.
You think he threatened Kid Cudi?
He ain't threaten him. He didn't say nothing. He just blew up that car. That was the threat.
But in court, they're gonna ask him, did he receive any death threats from Diddy? Now, if he said yeah, why your bitch ass didn't report that in the beginning? If your car got reported that it blowed up, if you ain't see nothing then, you shouldn't see nothing now. So I'm asking you again. You know what I'm saying? Is that gangster for him to take the stand?
That's prankster.
That's prankster and wankster. And you hearing that from Mo and Glo. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of threats, Cassie's mother, Miss Regina Ventura, even testified against Diddy saying, even going to testify against Diddy saying she will get up on the stand and prove that she had to pay $20,000 for Diddy not to release a sex tape on her daughter. What you think about that shit there?
I believe that. I think a lot of men back in the day was using pictures of women to keep them around because the women didn't want them to show.
But I'm saying though, it's like he threatened her mama that he was gonna put out a sex tape if he don't come back with 20,000. If she don't come up with 20,000, she had to come out her bank account with $20,000 to give Diddy, or she was gonna release a sex tape of, the freak off or whatever you did. You think that's disgusting or not?
I do think that's disgusting.
Well, what's your thoughts on some shit?
My thoughts about the whole Cassie Diddy case.
No. What's your thoughts about he putting her mom in there? A billionaire making a motherfucker pay bread, not to show a sex tape of her daughter. Allegedly.
Did she show the bank transfer in the trial where she sent them $20,000?
Basically, you know what I'm saying? You knew y'all women. You know, y'all women, the first thing y'all women see, I got the receipts. I got the receipts, you know what I'm saying? You women always keep receipts on the get back, so I'm pretty sure that she got some goddamn receipts. Now, bank statements that they can go back and see that she took out $20,000.
Okay, if she have the receipts, then it definitely happened. But my question is to her, why she didn't do anything to protect her daughter back then? Was she getting paid?
We talking about New York, Glo. We talking about the city of New York where this dude is a billionaire with power. He ain't gotta touch you. They got 19 million people in New York. Anybody can touch you for the money. If it took her $20,000 to come out her account for her not to get a sex tape out on her daughter, what makes you think Diddy can't come out with $100,000 to get her ass done do her ass something? It's all a mind game.
I do understand.
And we talking about New York City, one of the biggest cities in United States, maybe the world. You know what I'm saying? You did. Anybody could have laid up there, get picked to do her something.
Right, I think
by the power that he had.
If the mama took the stand and she have the receipts.
No, she would be taking the stand.
Okay, I thought she took the stand today.
Oh, well, if she took the stand or if she taking the stand, you know what I'm saying, right. You did. But how you think that? How would you feel as a mother?
As a mother, I would have did the same thing she did, paid the $20,000. But also, I would have had a talk with my daughter and say, "That's it. Stay away from him. Why are you still with this man after this? After the threats, I done paid the ransom."
So you think that was a ransom of a sex tape?
That's what I call a daggone ransom. If I have to pay you so my daughter won't go viral.
Or embarrassed.
Or being embarrassed.
Because she ain't going to go viral. She just going to get that shown to a lot of important people. You know, like Diddy ain't going to be the part because, you know, that's a crime.
Well, they said some people in the industry say that they saw the sex tapes of Diddy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure more than
and cassie.
More people. I'm pretty sure. Around. I'm pretty sure more people than who you think saw the sex tape of not just Diddy and Cassie, Diddy and Diggy,
and another thing,
or Diddy and Danky, or right. Diddy and Dewey, or Diddy and Louie, or Diddy and Adam and Eve and Adam and Steve, you know what I'm saying? I should seen some shit because they revealed the men, the male escorts. They revealed the pictures of them.
Yeah, they showed all the pictures of all the people that he had. But keep in mind now, okay, let's say what they call it down here when they have swinger. They have a swinger convention that comes to New Orleans every year.
Yeah, you won't get in that shit.
Don't play with me. You know I ain't swinging with nobody. I don't want nobody touching me. Now you gotta be crazy. See, you just want to play and see what I was gonna say. Please,
You wouldn't be into the swinging shit?
No, indeed.
I wouldn't be in that swinging shit. Cause some of the whole pussy probably be stink. You don't know what you getting.
The way it was swinging with pussy, badussy, and everything else.
Yeah, I know.
Not my cup of tea.
Not your cup of tea.
No, indeed, though. No, indeed, no. A stranger off a Craigslist touching on your body. Yeah, you gotta be out your mind and do stuff like that. They need help.
Yeah. So we gonna move on from that one. You know what I'm saying? But them testifying, Kid Cudi testifying on Diddy at the trial. I wouldn't get into that. You know what I'm saying? I'll give me another call. I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? But Miss Regina testifying on your behalf of your daughter, I'm buying it. That's in the woman's nature. If
correct.
You know what I'm saying? That's in the woman's nature. If you're the aggressor and she can't defend herself, she putting them people on your ass. That's just like in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? You did. If you fuck around, lay up there and have a domestic dispute with your old man, you know what I'm saying? And he getting too aggressive for him, 911, here they come.
Now my question to you is, do you think they all should go to jail, even the people who took the stand? Because the people who took the stand are admitting crime.
Well, Cassie should live there and be charged too. Out of all these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, you did, because if, like you see, if she lured people in, bringing people in, that's part of sex trafficking too? If she was told to do it or not? Is that a crime too? Yes.
Yes, that is a crime.
I know.
They're trying to establish was she actually scared or not of
Now,
what she.
what you talking about is the celebrities that
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the male escort who got on the stand. If he's the escort and he's being paid for sex, isn't getting paid for sex a crime? Should he go to jail?
he should.
Okay.
He should.
Yeah. All the participants in the whole sex orgy, quote unquote, should they go to jail or they commit a crime by taking the money? If they're admitting to that they got paid to do these acts.
I don't know. Um, should be. They should.
And I kind of feel for Cassie because she was 17 years old at the time. You see what I'm saying? She was a baby. You know, being brought into an environment that she
You think she
is
was
a.
forced?
I think at the beginning when she first started doing it, she wasn't. I think that she wanted to be a quote unquote wild girl. She wanted to be a wild girl. She wanted to get in get into that lifestyle that she think was gonna make her very profitable. And I think she got in over her head as time went by. I think as time went by, she got tired of that. Just think about you being in the room having sex all the hours. I think at some point she wanted to quit, but she couldn't.
But for years though, you know what I'm saying? You should have started when things got bad the first time. This the thing about it with you women. I gotta ask this shit. Yeah, because
You
you a woman.
women.
Yeah, you women. You know what I'm saying? If
Mhm.
things get bad the first time, all right, it's cool. First time, like with domestic shit. But the second time, you know what I'm saying? You did. The second time should tell y'all it ain't gonna stop. Why y'all don't get the fuck? Why y'all keep saying it? Cause I heard from one.
Because
I heard from one girl before. This motherfucker told me, "Oh, you just can't turn love off like that."
no, it be a manipulation thing. When you the abuser will have you thinking that they're gonna kill your family, they're gonna kill you if you leave. And also you are maybe holding on to the financial part, like you never had a job, so that person's taking care of you. And then as time go on, you go to believe in what they put in your head. Oh, what if he killed my mama? What if he killed my daddy?
And
Or what if he
sometimes,
killed me? Because then they go to threaten you. I'm gonna kill you if you go.
and
I'm gonna show you
sometimes,
if you go.
and sometimes, like half of it be like staying because of the kids, right?
Some people stay because of the kids, but I think after one day, if you ever in an abusive relationship, one day, one morning, you just gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, I'm tired of that. You
Right.
know. But here in New Orleans, I do know that they do have underground safe houses where if you're being abused, you could hide at those places with your kids and they help you. If the abuse is really, really, really bad, they help you relocate to different cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they tell you in an abusive relationship is either you or him at some point. Somebody's gonna get hurt.
True.
So
True. And we
and
seen a lot of that shit, and a lot of the
right,
women been getting hurt from debt to even children and shit like that. And I'm
right.
not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not condoning that shit there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we gonna move on from that one there. So what you think about Lil Wayne fiance? We all know she got kicked out for Mother's Day, right? And the daughter got kicked out too, right? Now, you don't think she kind of like told on Lil Wayne? Because I laid up there and post something on my podcast, episode 12, that she's saying that he got two girls flying in. You know what I'm saying? By the way, let's check out the footage of what Lil Wayne's wife said about him having two girls flying in.
you know? So, yeah, I know he has two girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the fucking world, but, like, you literally flew me, uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this bullshit?
Wow.
I think
Wow.
when she checked his phone and she found out that he had two girls flying in, she went off. She went on
A
like
rant?
a rant. Yes,
But
and
that rant got your ass put out. You and your kid got put out because of that rant.
Yeah, they got put out, and then now she's threatening to take him to court and ruin his reputation,
She's
and
spilling the
saying she
beans
been.
too. But ain't that a crime for like? Cause basically she laying up there saying on social media, Lil Wayne wife on social media saying he flying 2 girls in, knowing that Diddy going through a whole trial. Ain't that the same thing of like sex trafficking? Cause they living that as a crime.
Yes, that's exactly what she was trying to do, and she knew what she was
She knew
doing.
what she doing. So and by she said she was going back to the home with her daughter. Bitch, you think I'm about to let you back in my house after you done said that? Bitch, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Is that wrong?
That was definitely wrong what she did,
On
and
a
I
woman's
think
point of view, was that wrong? Because she couldn't get her weeks. You know, you women, like I said, you women in general, a lot of shit come out when you get spiteful.
yes, there are a lot of spiteful women, and I think that's terrible because there are a lot of people who are actually in situations who don't want to go get help or who are afraid that people won't believe what they're saying because they have too many women faking it, faking that they're abused, faking that this happened.
She said that he put hands on her too. She was just spilling the beans. So you think I want to be with you after you didn't laid up there and came on social media? Now, Lil Wayne, we all know one of the biggest stars in the world. If one of the biggest stars in the world, anybody is close to him, they got something to say about him, it's gonna go viral. Millions of people's gonna see this.
Right.
So you think I gotta deal with you because you fucking mad? You cost yourself and your daughter a homeless ticket to the homeless shelter on Sunset Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to live there and fucking see some dumb shit. You did. I think that was wrong.
I don't know California laws. He can't really put them out if they were living there,
But
though.
still, if you did put them out or not, put them out or not, that was wrong.
If I had my baby with me and you tell me to get out, I'm gonna be a squatter. Cause me and my baby staying there till I find somewhere to stay.
All
I'm
right
not
then. All right. All
leaving
right.
us leaving and going on the streets with my baby. You gotta go
All right. But he
till
didn't
my
touch
30
her.
days up.
He didn't touch her. The assistants took her shit. But hold on. Was that wrong though? Even though you saying that you'll be a squatter, it's cool.
It's a wrongful eviction.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. But is it wrong for her to get on social media and say he has 2 women flying in? He put hands on me. That's one, like sex trafficking of the one charge. Domestic abuse, second charge. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I don't know about no California law wrongful eviction.
That's why I'm gonna say it again. Men, when you're upcoming to fame, you need to find your wife a right hand that's gonna keep you out of trouble. Having multiple women don't do nothing but bring trouble.
They need a woman like your ass.
That's right.
They need a
That's
woman like you.
right.
But we gonna move on from that one there. You know what I'm saying? Now, Congressional woman Anna Luna said it is newly resurfaced body cam footage and medical records show that Megan Thee Stallion claimed that she stepped on glass. Got that motherfucking man in jail. You did not. A congressional woman saying this shit, saying that they have body cam footage, and medical records saying the statement saying that you stepped on glass. Why this man is in fucking jail? Now I don't believe that. You know the story was how he got stabbed, like he was disrespecting.
I don't believe none
That
of
was a
that.
hit.
I don't believe none of that.
That was a hit.
I think if he's in jail and he didn't shoot him, and now they have evidence saying that the friend shot him, he should be released to come home.
Yeah, and that
And
something that I never see. I just brought up about Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? The congresswoman, one of y'all species, females, saying, "Bitch, you stepped on glass." So this man's life almost got took from him from you testifying that he shot you. They got too many people, Megan. They got too many people laying up there saying different stories that he didn't shot. The same stories they're saying that he not shot. Not a congressional woman stating that they got body camera footage and medical records stating that you stepped on glass. So that should be your motherfucking ass.
everything is allegedly that we're saying right now.
Everything is allegedly that we saying right now. Now wait, hold on, cause now
I
that little
told you
chick
from the beginning. I thought the friend shot him. Remember?
yeah, you
I
did say
told
that.
you the day
You
that
did say
day.
that.
I said
You
I
did.
think the friend shot
But you
him.
never told me that Megan Thee Stallion is a fucking liar.
Maybe she don't know who shot him.
No, she's a liar because she's been lying about a lot of shit. You did. Did she or did she not admit that she lied to Gayle King, saying that she did not screw this man? She said it in her motherfucking
Yes,
documentary.
and that lie that she told.
But you gotta understand and told some shit about this man. That's another lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I think that once Tory Lanez get out of jail, he should dead the whole subject. Go on with his life. Let Megan go on with her life, because none of us will never know what really happened that day.
No, she should get her career took from her. That first of all, if you lied on the stand, that's perjury.
Okay, but all this is coming out after the fact.
He almost got his life took.
I know he almost got his life took. He almost got his life took.
And I don't think for the incident that they said that he got poked from disrespecting somebody who got life.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I think that was a hit because the truth was coming out. And by he survived, the truth came out. Now look at him. You did? Bitch, you laid up there and said you stepped on glass. And I can believe you stepped on glass because, you know, like all y'all drunks, you could have laid up there and fucked around and dropped the bottle. You did? Because I dropped the bottle before, bare feet and stepped on the glass and cut my feet.
I know, but they is saying that she still was shot. So was she shot or was she not shot?
No, she was paid. The doctors was paid to say you had bullet fragments. But if a congressional woman,
that's what makes me believe now,
coming out saying that
a woman came up, you know they do their homework.
Yeah, if a congressional woman coming out saying that they got newly resurfaced body cam footage and medical records and a statement on the body cam footage, I wish I had it, saying that you stepped on glass. That should be your motherfucking ass.
She did address that previously. She said that because she didn't want a black man to get shot out there that day. That was her reasoning for saying that she stepped on glass. Now, the whole story and the twists and the turns, we'll never know the truth. I think that Tory will eventually get out of jail. And I think the truth gonna come out. But one question I do have, why didn't that bodyguard come forward earlier?
Why did the bodyguard come up earlier? And this is another thing. Why Megan Thee Stallion? Why the bitch always laying up there getting on the internet behind his cage in raging comments? What you getting mad for?
Because she defending herself.
No, you're defending your lies. It's a big difference of defending yourself and defending your lies. Because once you tell a lie, you got to keep telling one and telling one and telling one and telling one. Like I said, she admitted that she told Gayle King that she did not screw Tory Lanez. But when she get on her documentary, she must have went to church that day and somebody live up there and say, let all your truth come out, you know what I'm saying? Because God forgive you for your sins. And then you come out with it. Come on, that's lies.
She'll never come out with that if it is a lie. She'll never tell the truth.
No.
We'll never know the truth.
That's one thing about something. For your integrity, your dignity, and your fame. Because you'll put your fame before your integrity. We already seen that. A lie will go to the grave with you.
I think there's a trend in Hollywood going on that they want to be noticed for things like domestic violence, suicide, depression, and a lot of people crying wolf when there's really a lot of people who suffer from these things in order to build fame. I guess like they saw Riri case, Chris Brown, how that went viral. Then after that, Riri blew up. Now she a billionaire. Some people look at that as a track to fame, and it's not.
But he admitted and he went to jail for what he did. This man defended it himself, said he didn't do it, and Megan Thee Stallion said she shot him. Now on top of that, you got congresswomen, politics, jumping in this man's defense. And you know he's from another country.
Right. I think if
he's from Canada,
if there's Congress.
So what I'm saying
is getting involved, and you know they have the capabilities of digging in the evidence even further than the world may see.
Exactly.
So I think that they need to resolve this since it's a you say I say. I think that he served his time. He almost gave his life in prison.
He didn't serve all of it. That shit just is.
I know, but he served some time.
Yeah,
And again, it's all involving women. He made a decision involving multiple women. I keep telling you men that get you a wife and you won't have these kinds of trouble. He should have had him a wife.
So if he had a wife, he'd have been good for the rest of his life.
He would have been good for the rest of his life. He wouldn't be in his trouble and all of this shenanigans. They let a woman bring him down every time.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time.
Crazy.
So how we gonna live there and resolve like issues with people that have these disturbing ass, how can I say it? You did like from domestic violence to just financial situations, you know what I'm saying? Because relationships, it breaks up because of these things. Either one's not happy or financially stability. So how can we resolve conflicts with relationships with people that go through that?
They have to find somebody that's equally yoked with them from the beginning. There's someone who have the same goals as you.
So
someone who have
so
the same aspirations.
So basically, what you're saying is you gotta know who you're dealing with.
Yes. But as a young person, because I was young once too, and trust me,
I was young too.
Trust me, I done did my share of jumping off the porch and doing all kind of crazy stuff.
We all did.
So
we all
you
did.
live and you learn. If you get in that situation once, you shouldn't be getting in that same situation twice.
Yes.
I think that when you get with a person, that first couple of months should be finding out if we compatible, if we want the same things in life, we're going in the same direction. I'm solid, you solid. What happened in your last relationship? We not cheating on each other, going, you don't have a man while I'm going with you. That's already starting off bad.
Yeah,
so I think it's just a lot of poor.
That's deep.
First commitments that it's poor decisions that you make in the beginning. Relationships is not going to work if you're going with somebody else's man. Relationships is not going to work if you're not going in the same direction in life. That's like I want to stay in this low level life and I want to be above in this life, and we not working towards the same goal. Basically, get you a man that's gonna want to run it up with you, and y'all gonna be helping each other out, reach y'all goals, and have the same mindset throughout life.
Right. And my opinion on that is, I gotta agree 100% on everything you said.
And stop making babies before you actually committed to one another. Actually married. Let's get back to the old school days.
I gotta agree on everything you said. And first of all, you gotta know who you're dealing with. You did, because she spoke on the women. I'm speaking on the men. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be that compatible person. She gotta be that compatible person for you. And you just can't be in your mind and be manipulated in your mind that you're the breadwinner. No, we are breadwinners. Fuck a breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? When you got more people in your house than you, we are breadwinners. So it should be a lot of compromising. You know what I'm saying? We have our ups and downs, but our ups and downs shouldn't be big. You know what I'm saying? That should be small thing to giants. When I mean by giants, both of us grow. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a giant if you ain't grown up, because a giant can be tall as a tree, right? So basically, he grown, right?
That's true.
So you have to grow up to be a giant. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? So you got to know who you're dealing with. Basically, you know what I'm saying? If she's compatible for you and y'all can compromise, y'all will have a wonderful relationship, and it can be a wonderful marriage.
It got to be a yin to a yang.
A yin yang?
You got to have you can't have when dealing with a man, you can't have a high temper. I don't think.
And dealing with a woman, your temper should be high. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true. You better be even tempered too.
Right. And that's all we got for y'all. Tune in to episode 14 of The Green Room with Gippy Lee. And I'm your host who does the most, Gift Star, a.k.a. Gippy, a.k.a. Mojo, a.k.a. Cocky Bill Boy, a.k.a. you can call me whatever you want, but just don't call me Collect. I got a new co-host right here. My co-host, you know what I'm saying, Glow, you know, you dig. Mrs. Goddess Body herself, you dig. Check us out next time on The Green Room. Holla.
Holla.
Sweep it up like a broom, the elephants in the room. Feeling like MJ, I walk it out on the moon. These boys faster than Zoom, I'm floating like a balloon. I'm from the womb to the tomb, I'm repping the green room, yeah.